This is the Solopacker podcast. For full episodes, go to solopacker.com.
I think for me though, what I really enjoyed was when I traveled to India too. Because I was there. I mean, I traveled alone, but my main purpose there was to go for a wedding.
Okay.
What I really enjoyed was the Indian hospitality. Like,
Oh, yes.
they're so fantastic. Like, they picked me up from the airport, and I didn't even know, but the guy already booked us a hotel, and he paid for the hotel.
Oh, it was your friend inviting you for his wedding?
Yes, and
Oh, okay.
I had no idea about this hospitality. Like, if I were to have a wedding and I asked you to come for my wedding, I'm not gonna pay for your stuff. It's just an invitation, right?
Right.
Like, the Indian hospitality was just unique in that sense where everything was settled for me. Like, I came there thinking like, okay, I might have an adventure in India because I'm here alone. I only came for the wedding, but he already had friends who came, friends settled to come and pick me up. And after they picked me up, they brought me to a hotel and say like, you don't have to worry about paying for the hotel because it's already paid for. And I'm like, I don't need you to pay for the hotel. I'm honored to come for your wedding. It's like, no. We are honored to have you to come for our wedding. And then he also got people to bring me around, to shop for wedding clothes. Like, dude, this is too much. It's like, it was really exceptional service, I would say. Like, not something I'm accustomed to, and
Right.
maybe wouldn't have worked for every other country, but for India, it was. I would say I really thought of India a lot when it comes to my travel, just because of how incredible their hospitality was. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I totally agree. I also I have a friend. He's Indian as well, and he invited me actually and my sisters for his wedding. Yeah.
Your sisters as well?
Yeah, I mean, he knows my sisters as well. He came
Okay.
to visit, he came to travel in Kyrgyzstan a few times already. And he invited all of us to his wedding. And once we booked the tickets, and then he was like, okay, I booked the hotel room for you. We were like, oh, no, it's okay. We will find ourselves something. Like, no. Don't worry. Just let me know what's your preference. Would you like a double room or, I don't know, triple room or, I mean, they were in the beginning, there were three of us, or single rooms, he was just asking us, like, I was like, oh my God, we could just take a single room and stay all like three of us there.
Yeah.
It's fine. But eventually, actually, his wedding didn't work out. It got canceled. And by that, but by that time also, we already booked the tickets.
Yeah.
And it was non-refundable. So, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll pay for your tickets." I was like, "Oh no, it's fine." I mean, it could be interesting experience. It will be interesting experience as well for my sisters because they haven't been there. I've been already, but they haven't. So, anyways, we went to India, and because I already promised my sisters that we will go to a wedding, I started looking for fake invitations once. Yeah, before I got there. And I actually found several agencies that can give you invitation for a wedding. I think it would cost you like around $40 or $50 per person.
Yeah.
And and you could go to Indian wedding. They would pick you up, take you to the wedding and bring you back. And I was like, probably, I would probably need to use that, that option. And at that time also, just a few days before I left, I had a reservation at the hostel from some Indian family. And they just asked me like some questions for the reservation and some things to do. And I was just WhatsApping with them. And I was actually WhatsApping with the daughter of this family. And she was in India at that time, in Delhi. And and then I was messaging, and then I was like, all of a sudden I asked her, hey, do you have any weddings by chance, like coming up soon? And she was like, yeah, we have a wedding in a few days. And then she was like, let me get back to you. And then she got back to me. She's like, and yeah, actually, you can come with us if you want.
Wow.
I was like,
you didn't have to go for the fake invitation anymore.
Yeah.
You had a
Yeah, and
wedding
then
ticket.
most importantly, we would have somebody, who would like, like I kind of had a connection with her, and then first she invited us to her house, so we met her parents and her brother and her, and then after that, she even landed, I think. She landed a sari. Well, actually, she was going to, but actually, we had all three of us. We had saris. We even prepared because we thought that we were gonna go to my friend's wedding. We took some Indian classes here in Bishkek, and we prepared the dance because like it was going to be part of our present. So and then it worked out that she booked a car. We just paid for the car. The place actually was quite far from Delhi. It took us maybe an hour to get there. And it was like it was a place, I don't remember the name, but only banquet halls were there, only weddings. Like wherever you look, always there's something going on. So many people. So I think if you look like a local, and if you want to crash a wedding, I think it's possible. There's so many people, and usually Indians, they invite like up to 1,000 people for their wedding. So I think it's hard to notice if you look like a local. For full episodes, go to solopacker.com.